Hey guys, welcome back to the Grocer. So we're about to pack up our order for the weekend. We got a lot of orders. It was kind of a busy weekend. We had a sale on, and we had orders from some viewers from our YouTube. So pretty excited about that one. So let's get started. First up, we had an order, and it was actually for two things: GameStop remote and a Hallmark Corvette keepsake ornament. It's a pretty cool ornament. And I just want to give a shout out to Nick from Tennessee. Both of these items were purchased from him, and he follows us on YouTube and bought from our shop on eBay. So thanks for the follow, and thanks for shopping with us as well. So let's get these ones packed up to go. All right. Sorry. All right. So next up are these. It's two SK Tools sockets, and I get these usually at yard sales or estate sales especially, and you can get them usually with sockets and stuff. You can get like a whole handful of them for like $1 or $2. So you're only kind of paying like 25 cents an item. They're not like huge dollar items unless they're like big or weird sockets or something, that for probably less than 50 cents on these, they ended up selling for $8 for the set of both of them on an offer that I accepted. Sometimes they sell quickly, sometimes they don't sell so quickly, so it's kind of hit and miss with them, but they're easy to ship, pretty easy to store, and they're one of those items that people are always looking for, so I like to pick them up. This one's a fun one. So this is a vintage Halloween blow mold pumpkin and cat. It's like a pumpkin sitting on top of the cat. And this one, it works. The light works. I've tested it. And I picked it up for, I think, like $2 at the thrift store. A lot of these get overlooked because people want something that looks new, that like something brand new, Target, Walmart, that kind of thing. But this one sold for $24 on an offer. So 2 to 24 is a good pickup on it. Let's see. All right, this one is a Hawthorne Village Elvis Presley Rock and Roll Legends Theater. It has the box and the certificate of authenticity. This one was in that big lot that I got of Department 56 stuff, and they kind of just threw in all the Elvis houses too, because I said I'll take any Christmas houses. I think we averaged about $5 a house, maybe $10 a house at the most for it. So if you want to get into eBay reselling, is great, but if you want to up your eBay selling and make it an actual like side income where you're making money off of it, that it seems worth your time and effort, one of the biggest things is buying lots of stuff. And I don't mean like lots, like loads of stuff. I mean like big lots of it, like somebody selling 20 of something, because they're willing to give you a deal then. And a lot of times people will say, I don't want to take the time to sell all of these things individually. I know they're worth some money, but I would rather take da money for it and be done with it and let you do all the work. So I did buy these months ago. It took me a little bit to get them listed just because it wasn't as close to Christmas. They've been selling off and on. Now that it's around Christmas time, they're selling really good. So this one went for somewhere between $5 to $10 is what I would have bought it for. And it sold for $68 plus shipping. So good pickup. I will always buy Christmas houses, especially if they are Hawthorne Village or Department 56, and they are good prices. This one is Fitz and Floyd Santa Mobile Musical. I picked this one up at a thrift store, and I think we paid probably like $5 or $8 for it. And there was like, I opened it, tested it, There was no chips or anything there at the store, so it was in great condition. It was a great pickup, especially with the box and everything. We sold it for $31.49 plus shipping. All right, this one is a Scentsy. It's a snowflake, red. So it's a red Scentsy with snowflake design on it. It's new in box. Picked it up at a yard sale / estate sale. Everything they had was new in box Scentys. I think they had sold Scentys at one point and had quit selling. So it was a great pickup because I probably picked up like, I don't know, at least 8 of these. Holiday ones are your better pickups for any Scentys. And if they're new in box, they sell a lot better than used ones do. But I picked it up for $5 and sold it for $31.49 on a sale and plus shipping. All right, next up, some video games. So this is a set of 3 Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 Xbox 360 games. I picked these up in a group. I think I paid $1 each for them. Somebody was trying to get rid of some leftover games, and I noticed there was a lot of them that were like the full set, so I was like, I can sell them as the set. That probably will make them move easier. So $1 a piece, that makes it $3 for the set of them, and they ended up selling for $13.50 plus shipping, which is a pretty good overall. Next up is an empty Blockbuster PlayStation case. The person that wanted it just for the little insert in here. They wanted to make a game that they had complete with that little insert. So we kind of went back and forth on price. This actually was in a lot of other games, and I bought it for all the other games. This was just kind of bonus, and since I had it, I figured I'd just sell it. They asked if I would take $5. Normally, I don't go that low on stuff just because it doesn't seem worth it, but to move it and get it out and let it be used, I sold it for $5. So, to be honest, I considered this a free item. All right, this is cool. This is a big talking wreath. It's like a vintage one, and it actually does work, and everything works on it. The eyes and the mouth, and so I included a video. That is the key to selling animatronic stuff or anything that has some sort of electronic component, is showing pictures or videos of it working, and then people will buy it. This one was fun. This one actually is going international. We haven't had an international sale in a while. So the problem with international, obviously, is shipping prices are a lot higher and tariffs. We don't pay either of those, so it doesn't bother me to do international ever. It's just whether somebody's willing to pay to have it shipped to them, which this one they were. So I was excited. I like international shipping. It's usually pretty flawless for me. So we picked it up for, I believe, $5 at an estate sale. We had a lot of fun things at that estate sale, and it sold for $31.50 on sale, plus they paid a lot to ship this thing, so I'm going to make sure that it gets there safely. One of my favorites, Christmas ornaments. These ones are Roush, the Victoria collection. They're silver, just pretty, just kind of plain ornaments, but vintage, so always desirable. These ones I picked up for about $1. I believe these ones came from an estate sale, and they sold for $13.50 on a sale. And I'm just excited because it's Christmas ornament season, which means I'm going to be shipping these a lot more. Next up, we have some Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey coffee mugs. We don't really pick up coffee mugs anymore unless they're like really weird or unique. We're kind of, or Starbucks. Starbucks still sell pretty well. But these are actually some of the first things that we started buying when we first started our eBay store. Was we would buy coffee mugs, because you can pick them up for 75 cents to $1, and most coffee mugs will sell for at least $10. So $1 to $10 profit is pretty good. And it was kind of when we were trying to build up the business, not spend a lot of money into it, but still be able to get money back to be able to put into the business. So I will always like coffee mugs, because they are kind of one of the things that helped us launch doing an eBay store. Christmas house. This one is a Victoria Falls Collector's Series. It is a library. It lights up. It's a pretty cool one. I think we picked it up at the thrift store. And this one I actually only paid like $3 for it, I believe. Wasn't a huge cost on it, which is great. Obviously, the thrift stores know what Department 56 and some of those villages are, so they usually end up in the glass and for a lot of money. But like these ones that are not like kind of no-name brands, they don't track that much. So $3. It ended up selling for $19.80 on a sale, plus shipping. And more video games. Rock Band 4. It's a good one. I will now say this is a BOLO for me. Rock Band 4. This one is specifically for the PS4. And it was in a lot of games that we picked up. So I didn't buy it individually. So I think we attributed about $3 to the games in that lot, but there was a lot of good games, like vintage games and stuff. And this one got a lot of low balls right off the bat, which I knew meant that there was people looking to do drop shipping. And what that is they have an ad up on eBay that they're selling it for a certain amount, and then once it sells, or they go and find one to buy and get them to pay less, and then they give you the address of the person to send it to that's not actually them, and then they just make like a $10-15 profit for not really having to do much work. So it's kind of funny with dropshipping. It works out most of the time, but this one I didn't take the low balls, and so it sold for $35 plus shipping, which is a great pickup for us. And another video game, Wolfenstein. I didn't know what this game was, never heard of it. It's for the Xbox 360. I generally don't go after Xbox 360 games because they don't tend to have as much value in them as some of the other game systems. But once again, this was in that where somebody was getting rid of them for $1 a piece, just kind of getting rid of them quickly. And so I picked it up, and it sold for $3.49 on a sale, plus shipping. And last order for today, Tupperware. Vintage Tupperware. I used to buy it a lot more. I don't buy it as much anymore. It doesn't sell as great. I don't know if people are just not looking for Tupperware, or if they would just rather buy new, or if the people that collected Tupperware has gone down. But it just doesn't move like it used to. The prices aren't as great as it used to. So I just kind of pass over it at this point. It's one of those things I'm phasing out of selling in our eBay shop. Let me know if you think I should still keep buying it, if there's certain ones that are better to buy, or if there's certain ones that people are looking more for and I'm just missing out on them. But I would have bought this probably for $2 at an estate sale, and it ended up selling for $7.20 after sitting for a couple of months. So not my best pickup, but we still made money off of it, so not a loss. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments anything that you see or have questions about, or anything else you want to see us do to learn. And as always, if you buy from us in our eBay shop, leave us a comment either on YouTube or in the actual purchase so that we can give you a shout out. Thanks for watching.